Hey, it's time for another video. This is going to be part 2 of dealing with lead paint and removing it and repairing the surface so that this structure, you could see it here, looks decent once again. So in the previous video you saw me, I was using the heat gun and an infrared lamp, and I was removing a lot of the paint, the problem areas. And when I'm talking about problem areas, I'm talking about stuff, like you can see here where the paint's lifting. And now we're not keeping these columns, so that's why I didn't deal with that. But anywhere where the paint is lifting, I removed all of that. So what you have left is pretty much paint that's stuck on pretty well. And there is this alligator stuff. Hopefully the camera can see that. But there's this alligator texture. So what I'm doing today is I'm finally done scraping all this stuff, all the old lead paint off. So I would say over this whole thing, maybe 5% of the lead paint got scraped off. And I'm using, what happens when you get done scraping is you end up with these voids. So you can see, lead paint, I don't know what it was like to paint, but it must have been like, painting with cake icing or, something just super creamy. It must have been really fun and satisfying to paint with. But when you remove it, you have these big, huge gouges. And if you can't just paint over that. And I have more here. So what I've been doing is I've been using this product. I bought this at O'Reilly. I'm sure you could buy it a lot of places, but it's lightweight polyester filler. And the reason why I went with the polyester filler is it's easy to sand, as it says, and it's a little bit cheaper. Bondo is going to be fiberglass filler, and it's going to cost more. This is polyester filler, and it costs less than Bondo. And the thing I like about it is easy to sand, and it's only good for repairs up to 1/8 of an inch deep, which is great. That's what we're working on. And when you mix this stuff, it's like 1 part hardener to 200 parts this. And man, you really got to put in just the tiniest little drip of this hardener, because the first batch I made, it was rock hard in about 30 seconds. I barely got done mixing it. Anyway, so I'm using a Hawk to mix that stuff on. And then when I'm applying it, I applied it, you could see in this area, I've already got done applying it. And there's a few areas that I haven't applied it yet. So you could see where I haven't put it on. And this is where I have put it. So I'm going to finish applying this stuff once it's done hardening. It takes 20 minutes, it says, and we're almost there. So I'll be able to sand that and prime it. But let's look at what else I'm doing. So while I'm waiting on that to dry, I'm going to actually do some real-time stuff. So this is Peel Stop made by Zinsser. It's triple thick. I've never used it, but it claims that it's triple thick. 3 times as thick as what? I don't know. Something 1/3 as thick? I don't know. But we're going to see, hopefully, this stuff will go on creamy and goopy, and it's going to hide all the paint flecks. Oh, it looks really creamy. Well, I'm not convinced it's hiding anything. I just bought this, and they shook it for me. I bought it 2 hours ago, so you would think it's properly stirred, but boy, it's sure not behaving like it's properly stirred. So let me get a stir stick or something on this. I got a stir stick inside. I have to. Lots of brushes. Okay, my video is getting messed up because I don't have a stir stick. Yeah, I'll go to the van. Anyway, so I'm killing time making content here. Here's my beautiful van. What you see here is a 1989 Chevy van. And it is beautiful. Works out for me. So that's the tour of my van. Isn't that exciting? All right, back to this. All right. Yeah, so far this is so milky and thin. I'm not impressed at all. And boy, this stuff seems really clumpy. I'm not sure. I've never used it, but I had high hopes. It says it's, what is it used for? Stop peeling paint. Creates a smooth finish. Seals weathered surfaces. Outstanding durability. Dries white. Top coat in 2 hours. So, I don't know. I was really hoping for something awesome here to happen. And feel free to fast forward over this video because I doubt that I'm going to be editing it. Oh, there's the creamier stuff on the bottom. So if you want the goodie, as my wife calls it, you're going to have to dig to the bottom. Let's try painting with it again. It's a little thicker than regular primer. I don't know. Maybe it wants 2 coats. Are you guys impressed I'm using a chip brush? I hope you are. Well, you know, it was bare wood anyway. I needed to prime this. So, it's not the end of the world. But it does look like it's a 2-coat deal. Here, I'll show you what it looks like on top of alligator's paint. Here, we have some alligator peel. Let's see if it hides it. Okay, you know what? I don't know if you just saw what happened. It seems like it did hide some of the peel, some of the alligator peel. Because here's my plan is all of that up there is all alligator peeled. It's all just on the roof and everything. And no, I'm not. Absolutely not stripping that. but it looks terrible. So I'm really hoping that this primer saves the day. So anyway, this is what I'm working on today. I'm using polyester filler, and I'm using this paint. And now I'm going to stop this video so I have my other hand so I could get back to work and be a little more productive than making videos. Alright, hey, thanks for watching.